I want to come on here and talk to you about a recent client that I just started seeing. She is in her late 30s. She is a runner, and she's also been dealing with something unrelated to her running, which is what we call costochondritis, which is basically an irritation of the tissue between the cartilage and the bones of our rib cage. She was seen by a doctor and was given x-rays, but not necessarily any other further treatment. And all I told her to do was take rest and ibuprofen. After about a week of taking that ibuprofen started eating through her stomach lining, and she started having issues with pain in her stomach, and therefore she had to stop the ibuprofen. At the same time, they also offered her no other treatment, nowhere else to turn to. So after attending a workshop with us from the run club that she's a part of, she decided to talk to me and figure out if I could help her based off of what we talked about in the workshop. So doing that evaluation with her, we broke everything down, not only for the running that she wanted to have some improvement on, we talked about the sailing that she likes to do, and we also talked about what we could be doing for her costochondritis, and that's what she thought she had. But in reality, it was more of a shoulder girdle issue, and she's a swimmer for many years. She has current issues with her shoulders, but they're not severe, they're not irritating her. But nobody really looked at her, nobody took the light of day to really pay attention to what she was dealing with or ask the right questions. Just by asking the right questions, I was able to start determining that this probably isn't costochondritis, just because she had normal breathing. Initially, it was bothering her to breathe, but it's also common with what she actually does have. So what she does have is an alteration in the position of her collarbone, where she is slightly elevated and is not depressing appropriately, so that when she lifts overhead, she can't necessarily get the right amount of mobility in there. The same thing goes for the first rib in her rib cage as well, is locked up and not moving very well, causing her to use her accessory muscles to breathe. And also when she's lifting, carrying things with her shoulder on that same side, is going to cause her to have pain or overutilization of the upper pectoralis muscles and the upper chest muscles. So by doing some basic manipulations, mobilizations to her, and also working on her control and stability of that shoulder, not only can we fix the long-term issues that she's been having with her shoulder, but also the stuff that she's been recently dealing with the costochondritis that she was originally diagnosed with. So stay tuned. If you want to learn more about her case or ask more questions about your shoulder specifically, leave those questions down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer that question for you and get you the right solution to help you get out of pain and stay pain-free.